Hi, this is Luke Chan again. I would like to show you, not mysterious, using the biological, physiological explanation, how the qi works. All right, very simple experiment again. And when you put your hands very close together, and then you open and close, very little. Okay, don't open like this right now. Okay, just release, absorb. Very little. So your fingers is almost touch, but don't touch. Almost touch, but don't touch. But if everybody can do it, if you on your own, I'm not. Release, absorb. Very close, but don't touch it. Open and close, but very little. And you feel something like a magnetic. You're touching and not touching. You feel the warmth of your hands. Now, there's qi. Oh, don't tell me about qi. No, it's just a term. But what happened is the blood going through your fingers. Huh? The blood going through your fingers. And then, because the blood is what? Warm. We're not like the crocodile, they are cold-blooded. We're warm-blooded. So the blood going to fingers. And then you feel the heat in your fingers. Huh? So feel the heat, and then the heat make your cells, your fingers, vibrate, some kind of sensation. So your fingers like, whoa, the more you do it, the more, it's more like qi or something, which you normally don't feel. So we call it just lump it together is called qi. But it's just blood and qi. So the Chinese medicine, qigong, is called qi and blood going through. Qi xue chung zhu, plenty of qi and blood means you're healthy. So it's but again, the qi and blood going through the fingers to your heart, to your lungs, and then circulating, and then your feet and so on, okay? So the intention of it now, all right? Now, when you're doing more often, I mean, not 1 minute, oh, that's it, I feel it. Oh, you don't feel nothing yet. It's just the beginning. That means it can be done. Then you do it very often, very often. Often means half hour a day. And then open, and then more and more, you open and close, open and close. Automatically. Now, it's not automatic. Why? Because intention, I talk about always be intention. Your intention is open and close. Now, when you open and close, in the middle, you feel in the middle, open and close. And then when you go every day, half hour, 400 days, for 1 day, and then, oh, I don't feel anything, and then you go home and do nothing. No, I mean, a goal means 100 days. You keep on doing it. That's why people say we are foolish, because we're doing something over. Oh, but that is the power. That's something over, simple thing. But with your mind, your intention, if you're just doing this without your mind, of course, you're stupid. But we're not stupid, but looks like we're stupid, but we are using our mind together with the fingers together. And then more and more, you begin with small open and close, and then more and more, you become open and close. And then your whole body open and close, open and close. That means you are what? The center of the universe. Then the whole universe go with you. Open and close. Oh, and then your back move, the whole body move, and then the power energy, you're the circulating yourself, you're the healing. Now, if you want to work on others, then once they are in, wow, the power like a ball, B-O-W-L, ball, medicine, energy going penetrating through, okay? To whoever you want to work on, and sometimes work on yourself, whatever. But the power is It's there all the time, but however, you need to create. How do you create? Don't depend on me, depend on yourself. So every day you're doing it. How long? 100 days. Every day you feel it. And then people ask me, after 100 days, what should I do? Now you should, after 100 days, you really feel the power. You don't want to stop anymore. Why? Because you feel good. You feel more energy. Why you want to feel good? Because it's natural that we want to live. We want to be healthy. We want to be creative. We want to be one with the cosmic. We have the power, we have the rights to be here in the part of the universe, all right? So that's why we want to begin with, and again, small, and then if you do it every day, you feel the power, all right? And thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, this is Master Luke Chen from China. And some of my students ask me, after they doing the La Chi, for some time they feel a lot of energy in the hands, and they cannot close their hands. Oh, a lot of energy in the hands, so close. And I said, what should he do? And I said, well, think other way. This one is called balloon. So you squeeze the balloon, you pump it up. Well, what should you think? Should be like galaxy. Galaxy turning, so get all the energy, the healing energy going inside for healing. And you're not supposed to feel too much things in your hands, because the energy going through your whole body, going through, if you do the healing, going through the person, not pumping out, not like the balloon, okay? So you like balloon, huh? Balloon, huh? If you, you have balloon, huh? If you squeeze the balloon, what happened? Boom! You squeeze, then the energy pumping out. You cannot squeeze anymore, okay? So it's important to feel a spiral, okay? It's important. Now, why I'm shooting on location? It's just the place outside. What I want to show you is this flower. And you see the flower. I'm going to pick some so that you can see it. It's very frequent flowers. Huh? The whole tree blossom in the spring, very frequent. Okay, or happen in Zhongshan, it's called smiling flower, 含笑花. So I wonder if your country or the place you live now, do they have this type of flower? All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Good spring. Thank you. It's Master Luke Chen. So wonderful place. It's the old bridge here, and very nice weather, springtime. But anyway, today I want to talk about six direction, the La Chi. Just one simple movement, just open and close, La Chi. And now in this tape is very unique in the world, because it never have done. But we've been doing it for more than 20 years. 20 or 30 years now. I used to teach a lot in America and Europe, so I always use this tape for healing, and people love it. And it's a lot of, but it's the first time actually I talk about it in such a way. And the tape itself is the first action, you movement. You did movement. You not just sit there, just movement. And then the second thing, the breath involved. So when you're doing the breath, release, absorb, actually the breath controls it. Now we all know that the breath is going through the meridian, the lung and heart meridian, go through the heart, going through the fingers going on. They call it Chinese medicine. Anyway, the feet going up, the bladder meridian and the kidney meridian. So it's a circle. So when you move like this, incorporate with the breath, so it's move up and down. So the breath is, and then the third thing will be affirmation. You open up the blue sky, and then blue sky coming in. You open to healing, the healing coming in, and then you open to love, compassion, compassion coming in. Now those one, this affirmation, visualization is very important part of the qigong, but never been doing it. So. The qigong master, in the head they do it, affirm it. But general public they don't know. So I put in a tape that they actually affirm to it. So it's very different from affirmation tapes out there. Affirmation tapes normally they don't have the movement. They don't have the breath.
Maybe some have it now, but of course not with. We've been doing it more than 30 years. So this one is important. Now, why is it important? When you move like this, the first intention is very important. What's the intention? So when you almost touch, not touch, you feel the tingling sensation there. And this is blood and qi because the blood going through is high temperature, warm, okay? So you have the sensation there. And then, of course, then you can intentionally, you can make your hands longer and shorter. For example, you make a middle finger. If you imagine the middle finger become longer and longer, like noodle become longer, and then the finger become longer. Of course, I exaggerate right now. And then if you want the left hand finger, but it's the why we can do that, because it's just like the man and woman difference. But the man had this thing, I don't want to use the middle finger, but this thing will be when you see a nude woman, woman without clothes on, and then that thing comes up. Why? Because the blood rushing through. So if you want healing, the blood and the qi blood and they're going through you because of intention. So when we open and close like that, let the qi blood circulate our body in a certain way. First, you need to move the source, the lower dantian and the middle dantian, and then the tongue. So everything moves, and then your back, when you move your hands, actually your back moves. And because a lot of knowledge, other than just move, open and close. But now we have other tapes in our program to teach you exactly that. But however, if you only say, well, I don't have time to learn, okay, just open and close. But with the tape, okay, it's free here, YouTube, and then you listen to release, absorb. But if you want more, of course, you need to study a little more, okay? But basically, what's good for that, okay? First, because your intention change, but another intention, I normally tell people, students, you put your hand just mindlessly without intention, but if you point it somewhere, very strong, because the qi is very strong. So the intention makes difference. So if your intention with healing occur. If you intend love, compassion coming in, love, compassion coming in. Meanwhile, you're doing it. You open to the universe because you open every channel. Your body is a straight line. Your tongue touch the upper palate. The whole thing circulates well, and then your breath controls it. So it's very important. It's a healing machine. When we turn the lower dantian, good for your kidneys, the stomach, and pancreas, and the liver, and so forth. It's important. And then here you're going through it, the heart and the lung circulating. The tongue, you keep your head straight. So the whole thing, body and mind, spirit, the one thing as one. One thing as one, okay? Now, how to apply it personally? All right, I'll tell you a story. That's happened to me when my child, now is almost 18 years old. When he was first, children, when they grow up, 1 or 2 year old, 3 year old, they get, fever, sick. So I do it a lot, qi, release, absorb. So he's release, absorb, just different motion like this, but using the tape. I usually have over and over again. So whole night, I just stay whole night up. And then when you do this, and he start to go to sleep. As soon as I stop, because I get tired, and then he woke up, I do it again. A couple of nights, he recovered. But again, of course, I'm not, so every parent is a good healer. Just doing that with love, compassion, going inside, and then you heal. And of course, you can, your loved ones, some people actually have headache, you can do that. But you get the qi, because the warmth inside, you're thinking inside, a lot of healing going on. So, but again, of course, if anything serious, you need to see a doctor, of course, hospital around or something. So here, it's just activate your own potential first before you actually do anything dramatic. So that's why the self-healing part of it is important. I understand. That's what happened to me, to my child, okay? So I always do that. But anyway, it doesn't have to be a master to do that to their own child. You can do any, for example, I have one person in Holland, and it's a famous story. She's a howler baby. Because she's doing a lot, release, absorb, howler. So she the baby, the first time, normally mama, but she's a howler. So we call howler baby. And what happened to howler baby? According to her, she's an instructor in Holland. She said doing the La Chi. At one time, one of the, the Howler girl was, is a few years old then. So closed the door and then hurt her fingers or something, okay? Or something which is real bad, even close the door or something, which, and then immediately she went to the hospital. But in Holland, just like anywhere in the hospital, I guess, she had to wait. So the doctor see anything, okay, not life-threatening, wait. Meanwhile, she waiting, even before we went to hospital, immediately she do 好了 La Chi to the child. 好了 I keep her La Chi,好了. And then by the time her turn to the doctor's turn get to her, and then she do X-ray, whatever, or just check. So what's wrong? I said, nothing wrong. Go home. So when you're doing this, actually a lot of healing energy going on. You activate. It's not your own energy, actually. You're active because you're doing it so often. Your blood going through, the warmth, blood to dissolve many things. And then, of course, love, compassion to the child, and try to own energy, circulating, and then reacting. They heal herself in that sense. So it's not, it's, you can try it, okay? Try it on yourself. If anything, you do the La Chi. So it's very simple movement and can really increase your own blood circulation, includes many things happen good to you. But of course, you're a healer and you want to work on other people, you need to do it often, very often. I mean, hours a day, and then you acquire the skill of healing, okay? So as soon as there's a lot of energy going in. So that's why I put on YouTube a lot of the release the 6 direction tape. And this tape is wonderful, wonderful. I hope you can take it seriously and they get on it. And then once you have it, you feel very differently, okay? But if you are just, people try it out, if you have 12 minutes, I have to take 12 minutes, and then you actually, 12 minutes will get you the body, mind, and spirit at one, tone in, and then you're ready for the day. All right, so so I will demonstrate a little bit about open and close with the breath, release, absorb. All right, so and thank you very much. The Tao, of course, with the Tao, the essence of Tao, love yourself, love others, love nature. The world is beautiful because of you. I love you.
In front of your navel, open, close, release, absorb, release. I open up to the blue sky. Absorb. I feel the blue sky coming inside. Release. I open up to the blue sky all around me. Absorb. I feel the blue sky coming inside. Release. I love the blue sky all around me. Absorb. I feel the love coming inside. Release. I let go to the blue sky. Absorb. I feel wonderful inside. Release. I relax into the blue sky. Absorb. I feel the joy of life coming in. Release. Absorb. Release. I open up to the blue sky. Absorb. I feel the blue sky coming inside. Release. I open up to the blue sky all around me. Absorb. I feel the blue sky coming inside. Release. I love the blue sky all around me. Absorb. I feel Release. I let go to the blue sky. Absorb. I feel wonderful inside. Release. I relax into the blue sky. Absorb. I feel the joy of life coming in. Release. I love the blue skies. Absorb. Blue skies coming inside. Release. I love this wonderful world. Absorb. I attract wonderful things into my life. Release. I love all the things in this wonderful world. Absorb. I feel wonderful inside. Stand up, raise hands above head.